Tower Battles is a Roblox tower defense game created on the 28th of January 2011, but released to the public August 12, 2017. Many consider the game to be one of the first tower defense games on Roblox. Hello, I'm Fork, and today I'm going to discuss if Tower Battles is still worth playing in 2024. First, I'll talk about the content Tower Battles has to offer. Besides the main game, which has 40 waves, Tower Battles had a lot of good events. Those being the Halloween 2017, Christmas 2017, Halloween 2018, Winter 2019, Halloween 2020, Winter 2022, and Halloween 2023 events, each having a unique boss and enemies, except the Halloween 2023 boss, that is. Tower Battles contains a variety of towers, and looking at them, it seems Tower Defense Simulator has stolen quite a lot. Speaking of which, there have been many occasions where TDS has stolen from Tower Battles and not given any credit for it. But that's enough ranting about the main content. Now let's get into my personal review. I'm gonna play a game of Tower Battles myself and see how good the game holds up today. For this match, I'm gonna be bringing the units Farm, Patrol, Commando, Commander, and Zed. The game brings you into an intermission lobby where you can select one of 3 maps. You can also veto the map selection and reset the 3. The Borderlands map is the longest map in the game with a length of 269. Yep, it just says 269. So obviously I chose Borderlands for this video. Going into the game, it gives you 15 seconds to prepare. So I placed a patrol unit which spawns a car with 30 HP every so often. Through wave 1 and 2 I upgraded the patrol once and placed a farm. I continued to place and upgrade farms while also playing a second patrol and upgrading both. During this process, being introduced to slow zombies, which are all usually in a clump and have 16 HP each. However, they're easy to deal with if you get the suicide bomb upgrade for patrol, which upon death will have a short explosion that deals 20 damage to nearby zombies. On wave 8, you get introduced to the first boss with 180 HP. I was a bit late on placing a commando, but managed to place it in time. The commando is the original TDS minigunner, and it deals a lot of damage fast. It's usually best to get it on the wave the boss spawns, but you can get it in a bit late as well. Using the commando, I was able to kill the boss and continue the game. But just then 2 bosses had spawned, so I upgraded the commando to increase the fire rate and range. I upgraded the patrols and some farms, and I was still able to take down the bosses fairly easily. Shortly after that, the Necromancer spawned with 200 HP. The Necromancer has the ability to summon groups of 2 to 3 zombies, each having 7 HP. The good thing is that the Necromancer doesn't have much more HP than the boss does, so I was able to kill it pretty quickly. But it got a lot more difficult on wave 17 when the second boss spawned. This boss is incredibly slow and has 1600 HP. It took my units quite a while to kill this boss, and by the time I had killed it, other enemies had already gone down the path behind it. Somehow I was able to kill them too, but anyway, moving on, the hidden boss spawned on wave 22. It requires camo detection to hit, which only some units have when you upgrade them, and is also very fast and has 800 HP. However, since the enemies weren't too far into the track, the shadow boss was able to slip by most of them quickly, meaning most of my towers locked onto it. I managed to kill the hidden boss as well. And up until wave 31, not too many new enemies are introduced aside from the slime and the lightning, which don't have too much health. The lightning is around 100 HP, I forgot exactly how, and it's pretty fast, but you can take them down pretty easily. The slime, when killed, will stun nearby towers and spawn 3 goos, which have like 160 health, I don't know. During this time, I got a few max level commandos and a Zed down. The Zed is one of the most powerful units in the game, and is a version of the patrol that spawns a mech every so often. At max level, however, the Zed spawns a mech with 6000 HP. Back to wave 31, the boss 3 spawned. This boss has 3000 health and is pretty fast. This boss would become a problem in the later waves as more of them started to appear. This didn't get any better when the next enemy that was introduced, the boss 4, turned out to have 7400, which was able to tank my max level Zeds. After holding off against the bosses for a few more waves, the Necromancer boss started to appear on wave 37 with 15,000 health. On top of that, every 10 or so seconds, the Necromancer boss spawns a few fire spirits. These are fast zombies with 700 health each. So when I was using my commander ability to summon a striker, which is a tank sort of vehicle with 600 HP, they couldn't even get through the fire spirits. And after having to struggle with these bosses once again for 3 more waves, I finally reached the last wave, wave 40. On wave 40, after a lot of bosses spam, you get introduced to the Guardians. Only 2 of them spawn and both have 60,000 HP. After them comes the final boss of the game, the Void. The The Void has 500,000 HP and can do a variety of abilities, such as spawning enemies, which he spams quite a lot, and stomping to stun towers. Since most of my damage was spawn towers, patrol and Zed, the stomping was very inconvenient. Not completely sure how to put commentary over this part, so I'll just speed it up for you guys. And just like that, we lost sadly, but we got close. Now on to the main video point. Is Tower Battle still worth playing in 2024? The answer is, well, sort of. See, Tower Battle still has fun playable content, but not as much as other games, meaning the replayability is pretty low, but it's still a really good game. So concluding the video, yes, it is still worth playing in 2024.